Alright, well, hello everybody. I was gonna unload this kiln and I opened the top, and this is the second firing in a row that I've had this happen. I've changed the way I fired a little while ago and it hasn't been a problem, so I'm a little bit at a loss. So once I get down to the cones, I'll kind of see exactly what happened with the heat work. But as you can see, so this is the top shelf. I don't it's a cone 10 reduction, hopefully, and I don't know if you can see that or not. It didn't gloss up. It's a matte finish on this red, and it blushed kind of a light color. So you know, you think, oh, it must have had too much oxygen. You know, I'm not so sure, because if I would have had, if it over oxidized on the top, which would kind of make sense, I would expect a different result. I would expect to see kind of a bright green color in there, not this kind of a matte red color. And the greens seem to turn out okay, but not that great. So let me start working my way down. Maybe I'll shut the camera off or something, and then I'll show you. That's just a soap pumper. Soap pumper. Now on the flip side, look at this Shino. It is, in my opinion, it's really great. I don't even know if I'm holding it in the frame well. Let's see here. Yeah, that's probably right. So it's lots of carbon trapping. You can see where I put some wax on it. Anyway, pretty nice. And there's a green with a little foxglove vase. And then here's another. See, look at the bottom, glossy green. The top, kind of an ugly matte brown. That's too bad, because that would have been a really pretty bowl. But not anymore. Alright. Mugs, which pretty simple. There's my cones. I try to achieve a little between 10 and 11, and I mean, I'm probably easily 11 there. This is 9, 10, and 11, so that is 11 that's down. So I easily hit 11, which is fine with me. I put a little test tile in the middle there just to see what that would look like. And yeah, it's a nice glossy brown, lots of iron in it. It's from my slot bucket. It's my glaze, all my glaze tests thrown into a bucket. You'd expect it to be some kind of brown or green. And then these are simple mugs I make. Usually do it with a red clay or a stoneware like Rod's Bod, or here we have a stoneware similar to that called Bruning. That's what this is. It's really nice. So just glaze it white in the middle and no glaze on the outside. It always turns out pretty nice. I messed up one of them when I was glazing, so I decided to dip it all the way in the white and see what it looked like, and sure is nice. Put a little bit of embellishment on it, a little brushwork. Anyway, now here we are a little further down. Some red bowls. Incidentally, they were glazed identical to the bowls, the red bowl up above. They're just smaller. And look how nice that red is. I know, I guess I'll put another cone pack on top. It's possible that it's just very cool up there. But it's odd that it's just happened over the last 2 firings and not any firings before that. And I have a little oxygen in there. You know, I stopped about, I don't know, 6, 7 firings ago I'll have to look at my kill logs. I stopped putting a baffle in the top before it went out the chimney hole, because it restricted the height of the top. Restricted the height of the top shelf to the tallest stilt that I had. And so I talked to my mentor about it, and he was wondering why I put it in there at all. And I said, well, that's just what I was told how to do it. So I put the so I did it without the shelf, and the results came out fine. And the results are coming out fine for several firings, and then last firing and now this firing, the top shelf is firing very odd indeed. You know, here's another suggestion for anybody working in the kiln, unloading the kiln, wear gloves, because look, I just cut my finger on a shard of glaze that was on the shelf. So not bad. I mean, it'll clot real quickly, but I should have been wearing gloves. So here's a platter that I made. It's pretty. It came out a little differently than I thought, but still really like it. I thought that there were going to be more blues up in the flowers themselves. There's a big lighter color there. You know, actually, I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think that's my glaze application. I held it and spun it around, and I suspected that in one area I didn't have as well a coverage as I did in others. So I think it's thicker here and thinner there, and I should have just, while it was still drying, dipped it in again. But yeah, anyway, but it's perfectly acceptable. It's really pretty. Anyway, that was the bottom of it. Hope you enjoyed my kiln opening, and I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.